Hello, this is Dr. Kirkendall, and today I want to expand a little bit on where we are in human history and why it's important right now. So where are we? If we took the 7+ billion people on planet Earth and shrank it down to one person and put it on this table right here, you would say, gosh, Mr. Jones, you're coughing, you're sneezing, you're not breathing well, you're stressed, you're fearful of your life. This was the moment that I would tell the patient, boy, we really need to start to look at what are we doing? What are we doing to ourselves and the world around us? What are we doing to our relationships? Now, I'm saying that because while this is an individual person I'm talking about, to simplify it, I'm talking about you. I'm talking about your neighbor. I'm talking about the tens of thousands of people that surround you in your town and the millions that surround you in your city. Is that where we are at right now is that we are in a moment where the patient, us, literally have been sent to our rooms because we're sick. We're not well, really any of us. And what I mean by that is like the stress, the overwhelm, the fearfulness, the governmental worry, the environmental concerns, the concerns about your children, the kind of media that we're intaking online and video and in Netflix. It's so violent, it's desensitizing. So where we are is in a moment where we have to really take a hard look at where we are. Because, you know, just like in medicine, right, there's a thing called epigenetics, right? And epigenetics can cause a SNP or a single nucleotide polymorphism in your genetic makeup. It's the same thing like this, where something negative can have a genetic implication where you can't methylate your B vitamins or absorb vitamin D or clear your liver through detoxification processes. These are common things that functional doctors look for, like myself. And things can also be an epigenetic spark, that tipping point, that moment, the lighting of the fuse that actually has something really good happen. And so where this moment with coronavirus can actually be a moment in your life where you say, wow, I actually have time to sit back, to evaluate myself, to, you know, because there's a lot of people in big, you know, fancy suits and standing behind podiums right now that may not be having this awareness. So where we are right now is that we're in a moment where never before, unprecedented in human history, we've all been sent to our room to think about what we're up to. And I don't want you to blame another country, another person, another thing. This is, whether it was malevolent or a bioterrorist weapon, or it was naturally occurring, it was from somebody eating a bat kebab in China, none of this really matters because it's just the epigenetic spark. This is the moment where in our lives we can evolve, we can just say, screw it, or we can devolve and go into our addiction and our distraction. So it's important to recognize where we are in this moment is the opportunity to look at on your deathbed. This is essentially a death. This is the moment of a death in your own life where you're like, you know, maybe I've lost my business, or I've lost the ability to connect with, you know, clients or loved ones that are across seas or over in another state. These are many deaths, and we need to look at, like, gosh, like, am I really in the right direction? Am I headed in the direction of where I want to go? You know, would I be happy if I died tomorrow and know that had I done everything that I'd wanted to do? Did I uplift society, or did I just try to get a fancier car? I could no longer continue to see patients on my table that were stressed out of their minds and disconnected from their hearts, their intuition, and their own power, and call myself a doctor. That was just bullshit, and that's why I left it, guys. That's why I left it, and I left it because you're important, and you need to hear this message, and I needed to fill my cup, so I wasn't just some talking head out there telling you the next, latest, greatest BS biohack, because this is not what it's about. This is a really deep recentering to our own spirit, our own heart, our own truth, our own knowing, and it doesn't matter what you call the space that beats your heart. That space that beats your heart and the trillions of insects and bugs and birds and honeybees and monkeys and giraffes and all of it, your child, yourself right now, 100,000 heartbeats plus a day, it's the same for all of us. We're all being beat right now. Our kidneys are being cleared and our lungs are breathing 23,000 times today. So this is fascinating to me, and I just want us to know where we are. This is a moment to take a look. And the other piece is that why it's important is because no one else is coming. No one else is coming. And unless, I don't even want to mention that. Like, no one else is coming. Like, it's not. So we're the change that we got to be in the world. And so this is your opportunity to shine. This is your opportunity to evolve. This is the epigenetic moment in your life. And damn it, we need you on deck. All of us that have had that moment with a shaman or a moment under a tree that was a spiritual moment, or maybe it was with our baby and we looked into its eyes and you said, oh my God, there's something else going on here. Or it was on a church pew. I don't care where you get that. We're not talking about religion and dogma. I am tired of the division and the separation that the system has brought upon the human population, the human consciousness and the human mind. It's about recognizing that we're all in this together, and the space that beats our heart is the same space, no matter what we call it. So I just want you to know that this is a massive opportunity to call forth your greatness. This is your own hero's journey. This is your own opportunity to bring something beautiful, to bring something epic. So we need you, we need you, we need you. And I can't wait to get into some of this material. I think it's going to expand and just, I have a lot to share, and I have a lot of love, and I have a lot of passion and a lot of gratitude for all of you and the creatures of this earth and the beings. This is a precious, precious, precious planet, and I want to see it thrive and uplift. And the world's all messed up, and it's our opportunity now to bring the change that we want to see in the world. So I'll see you in the next video, and I'll talk to you soon.